Okay, good evening. This is Management 250, QBA, Quantitative Business Analysis. So QBA 1. So QBA is actually another name is Business Statistics. So later on, after I go through the syllabus, I'm going to go over the class as you guys, whether or not you took statistics, whether or not you're good at math. Okay, so just try to have like some basic understanding of our math ability, comprehension, so that I know how I'm going to teach the class, like to talk fast or repeat stuff several times. So, but no matter what, if you don't understand something during the class, please feel free to just raise your hand and ask me to explain again. Okay. This is not, well, let me put it this way. I'm very good at math, but when I was in college, when I took statistics, I didn't remember what I learned, except like how to calculate average, that I know mean, mode, and median. That's what I remember from my college statistics class. Okay. And then in MBA, in master program, we also need to take statistics. And again, I got A's for both class, but after I remember I studied till 3 a.m. for the finals. So I did well in the finals, but I still didn't know what I was doing. I remember I memorized the formulas and stuff. I still didn't really know what I was doing. And then in a PhD program, we need to take like about 5 different statistics class. The first 2 classes, I still didn't know what I was doing. I did well, but I don't really understand until I started to teach statistics. And I finally clicked. I was like, wow, this is this. So don't feel bad if you don't know what's going on. Just feel free to raise your hand, ask me question. Okay. So like I said, this is QBA, business statistics, and our class time is 4 to 6:45. Usually I don't give break, and then we just finish maybe 6:30, maybe a little bit earlier, depends. Okay. And the classroom is here. In the beginning, we won't need to use computer. And for the math type of class, my personal experience is it's better to pay attention to the instruction, to the lecture, than you study on your own or you practice a lot on your own. It's better, it's easier to just pay attention to the instruction. And if you get it, you will get it. Okay, and you can ask questions. So try not to be distracted by the computer we have there. But later on, we will use Excel to run some of the statistics, so to make it easier. And my office is there, 311 in this building, just right there. And my office hour, Monday 12 to 3, Tuesday 10 to 11, Thursday 10 to 11. When I'm running my office hours, I will be in my office, but I will also log into Zoom. So if you cannot come to campus, you can always log into Zoom. Oh, I didn't put in my Zoom. I didn't put in my Zoom link here. So I haven't taught this class for a while, for several years. But I used to teach this class more often. So my Zoom link is 3-834-201. You see? I see it. Run it again. After the class, I'm going to update the syllabus and then put it on D2L, okay? So you should be able to do that. And then my office phone is 422-38-3832. I usually, when I'm not in my office, I can pick up the phone and I don't know how to listen to the voicemail. So email is the best way. My email is d1, wang2@esu.edu. I send out an email to everybody. I don't know if you guys receive it. You guys receive email from me to tell you my cell phone number. So if you have any questions, if you need to ask questions, you need to start, like set up a Zoom, text me, just ask me like, can you Zoom now? And if I can, I will say yes. If I say, oh, I have maybe 5 minutes, then, we can Zoom in 5 minutes. But I don't like to set up appointment because I got stood up several times and I don't like that. I don't like to put aside some stuff I need to do just to log in, waiting for students to log in and they don't show up. I hate that. So I'm going to just do my thing. And then if I can just jump to my computer, I will, okay? So just text me if you need to Zoom outside of the office hour. So this one is business statistics, and we will, in the beginning, we will try to talk about some calculations, but mainly we are going to focus on how to interpret some of the business statistics, some of the data. The main point is to interpret, to read, to understand what does that mean, okay, in business, to help us to make business decisions. So we have 10 quizzes in class, and everything is already on D2L. I might make some kind of adjustment. I don't know yet because I want to talk to you guys first after this. And then we have a final individual project, 200 points. And then we have 3 tests. 3 tests, so 200 points each. The tests are all take home. Okay, so it's not that I encourage cheating, but I think the test is not easy. If you want, you can work with your classmate to work on the test, but don't just copy their answer. Okay, try to work with them, try to figure out how to do different questions. Okay, so you can work with other people to do the take-home exam, but try to work on your own. I mean, work for your own questions, but you can, if you don't understand, you can ask your classmates. Don't ask me, I won't tell you. Okay, I will tell you, oh, this is similar to this question we talk about. Okay, then you have to I will tell you exactly how to solve the problem. But you can discuss with your classmate. Okay, and the quizzes are in class, but you can also take home and then, or you can, it's already on D2L, so you can try to print it out and try to practice before we do it in class, okay, if you want. Another thing is, and then we don't require textbook. If you want to buy textbook, you can buy one, but I think the slides I offer and then the lecture we are going to cover should be enough. If there's something you don't understand, just ask me. Okay. So the exams, exams are open book, open note, but this is I forgot to update this because I did the syllabus like during the winter break, and I just thought about it like the past few days. I didn't update this part, but I want you guys to have the take-home exam, because I went back actually look at the test. I was like, oh, it's too hard for in class. So this is so I'm going to change it. And then the quizzes, I'll be giving out you guys quizzes like after I talk about certain part of the chapter. So I'll just give you quizzes to practice to so that you can like see whether or not you understand. Okay. The maybe new part is the final project. So final project is you use one example, okay, in your life, or in your life means it could be your friends or it could be anything that with any tool that we will learn from this class. So for example, we will learn how to calculate average, right? We will learn how to identify mode. So you can use that. I mean, that's like chapter 1 or 2. So you can use that to calculate, okay, I study 2 hours every day. My friends study 1.5 hours every day. You can just use that. Very simple. But if you use something from earlier chapter, easier, your maximum grade is 150, which means it's 75%. Okay. And then if you use something from chapter 4 to 6, that's 175, 85%. If you use something from chapter 8 and 9, the regression, a little bit more difficult, then you can get 100%, okay, the maximum. So it doesn't have to be complicated. And then I'm not going to ask you to write a written paper. All you need to do is you can use Excel to do the calculation and then present it in the end of the semester. Okay, just tell us like, oh, I use this and then I calculate this. Okay, if you have some idea but you don't know how to start, you can come talk to me, and then I'll maybe tell you, oh, maybe you can do this. Okay, if you have some idea. So that's something we can try to figure out later on. So that's that. So today we just do introduction, and then next week we are going to do have to cover chapter 1 and maybe 1 quiz. And then so this is our schedule. We won't have class the Tuesday February 21st. I have ACBSP evaluation thing in Oklahoma, and that day is actually my birthday. I don't know why I say yes to volunteer to be the evaluator. I wasn't thinking, but yeah, so we don't have class that week. And then 28th we'll have chapter 4. Okay, so on Valentine's Day, I will give you that. I mean, you guys already have the answers to the test, so you can start taking a look. So after February 7, you can start working on the test, and then we can do review on the Valentine's Day. Okay, and then you are supposed to turn it in before the start of 28. Okay. And then there's a spring break, and then the white Valentine. Is that how you guys call it? Do you know a month after Valentine's Day is white Valentine? That's it's a Japanese thing. In Japan, they on the Valentine's Day, the girls will give chocolates to the boys they like. And then on the March 14th, if the boys like the girl back, they will give the girl back the chocolate. So that's why Valentine's. So March 14th. And then and then we have chapter 6. Then we have test. Again, chapter 6, you can start working on the test from March 21st. And then it's due on the April 4th. So last April 8th and 9th is our last week chapter. And then you can start thinking about, okay, what am I going to do for my project? So I think this day, this should be the review, the test review. And then this one, you can have the test from here. So I'm going to adjust it. So we can either do the project, how many people we have, like 28. So we can do final project on these 2 days. Okay, so it depends on how you guys work on that. So any questions? Yeah,
So you said the test has to be handed in, at least the first one before February 20th. So the tests on D2, so the test on D2L, or are they like paper take home?
yes, it's in Word. Let me show you. So I can show you. So oh, it's weird. Okay. So if you go to content, you should like you can see slides, and then you can see the quiz. So we have quiz, still quiz 10, and then we have tests. So we have test 1, 2, 3. They all in PDF document, so you can fill it out. Okay. We have the problem solving part. That's that's the part of. So you can you can print it out and then write it there. Okay, and then just turn it in. Okay. For the final, for the last test, I think maybe let me think. I guess I'll create a Dropbox for the 3 tests, so you can just scan and then drop it there if you want, or you can bring the hard copy to class, the next class. But for the last test, you have to put it in a Dropbox. Okay, when you scan, make sure you scan it right, like right in right position. In the past, I have students send me PDF in like this position or the upside down, and I don't want to print all the tests, so I have to like read it, this way. I don't like that. So try to make sure you upload it in the right position. Any questions? Another thing I forgot to ask is I really prefer to teach this in person, but if majority of you guys want to do online, then I don't mind doing online, because then I can go home earlier. I don't have to stay till like 7. I live like 1.5 hours away, so I won't be home until maybe 7:30. Wait, 8:30, right? So I want to know, what do you guys think? Who prefer online? Only for, oh, wait. Oh. Who prefer in person? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4.
I'm indifferent. Because there's
Okay.
positives in both.
How about for the in person? But I don't like to talk to only 3 people in class. That's why. How about we try the first test, the first 3 chapters we do in person. Okay. And I will record the video and then do the review. If you choose, well, I see the first 3 chapters I'm going to do in person. So if you prefer in person, you can come here, and I'll still do recording. So if you prefer online, you can choose to watch the recording, but you should show up for the review, so that if you have questions, you can come here and ask. Okay. So, and then let's do it first. And if those 4 that want to do in person stop showing up, then I'll just make it official that we'll do like hybrid, like online. But when we have the review section, we come back and then, answer your question. How's that? Okay. So I'm going to see, because one time I like, the first semester after pandemic. We did, like a lot of students, they have jobs, so they say they want to do online. So I said, okay, we can, I make, like, I offer the options for the student to do online. So there are like, at that time, they were like 10 students, they want to do in person. I said, okay, so let's do it. Then I'll do in person, I'll record this online. And then eventually, sometimes no students show up. And I only have one class that day. So I rather, not like for this class, at least I have class in the morning. But, if you guys are not going to show up, I rather go home earlier. And I can do the online teaching from home. Okay, so let's try the first 3 chapters. And then we will see how the attendance is. Okay, so, but since if we have fewer people, that means we can also finish earlier because there will be fewer questions. So you guys can, for those who raise their hand, who prefer online, you can also choose like the first 3 chapters. You can come here and then see, and then you can choose one day not to show up, do the Zoom, or you can choose to come here and see whether or not you prefer, or which way works better for you. Okay, but this is math, so I think it's better to do in person. Yeah, I think. Okay. So. Yeah, so if you are going to do online, so remember the Valentine's Day, have to come here, and then this day, okay, and then either this day or this day. I'm going to change it. I haven't decided yet. Okay, so let me do quick attendance, and then I'll just ask you guys whether or not you took math 110 or, So Chris Etche, how do you say your last name? Aki. Okay, Chris Aki. Have you taken statistics?
Yeah.
The math 110? How about other math class? You take algebra?
Yeah, I just probably got started.
Okay, do you like math? No? Oh, I can't ask you what you got from your math 110, right? Did you do well in math 110?
No, didn't do well. That's probably why I don't like that. It was right when COVID started and we were all.
Okay. Is it Justini? Justini Bell? Ariona? Ariona Brookens. So have you taken math statistics and algebra? Oh, so do you like math? Okay. 110, 130. Nicholas Kesto.
I took stats in high school.
Oh, you didn't take math 110?
My first semester here.
Oh, okay. 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 I heard some students actually say after they take this class, it's easier to do math 110. It should be the other way around because, you should have some basic understanding, but I don't know. Sean Clary.
I've taken college algebra, introductory statistics and business statistics at MGT.
Oh, okay.
My advisor told me to take this class because business statistics at MGT, they didn't require us to do the by hand method. Like that class was completely Excel based. So my advisor told me that I have to retake it here.
But I also do completely Excel based. Yeah. Who is your advisor?
Dr. Daniel.
And what, okay.
I can keep it fine, but yeah, because what happened was I thought business statistics would have transferred as quantitative business analysis.
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
It does at other schools, and I was confused. And he said that like it was different but similar to business statistics and TC.
Yeah, it should though. It should count as TBA. Yeah, so did you get your degree from NCC?
I sent my final transcript in and I get the official degree in a few weeks.
Yeah, if you got your final degree from NCC, you don't need to take. But is your major in business?
Finance.
Yeah, I don't think you need to take this class, but
Yeah, I don't think so either, but my advisor told me to take this, so should I talk to him about it or?
you are Sean, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to talk to him. He's not in this week, he's sick.
COVID still?
Yeah. Corey? So have you taken Math 110?
Yeah, I took that and, I took out, never had to take that before.
Oh, so you Math like advanced?
Well, I was in like an engineering program, but I'm not in that anymore.
Really? Why? Why not?
I don't like that.
Oh. Okay, yeah. I think Leah wants to be on that. Samantha is down to.
I took algebra and
And then,
it's okay.
now, Ekman,
Took, I'd have to take the math course. And I took the statistics.
you took statistics, but do you need to take algebra? How come?
I went to Millersville. Back there.
Okay, so they wait okay. Matthew, huh? Just how?
Yeah.
Error. Okay, you take Math 110 and 130. Not at all. Carissa, is it Garris? Carissa? Sierra, Gomez? Gonzalez?
Also finance major, business statistics, law school. And those students possibly like past 10 years.
But is your advisor also David?
I don't know what's that mention.
Did I already call your name?
I forgot if I took it in college or at NCC. I just checked and I did.
I might be in trouble. Huh? You are.
Clear.
Who else? Went to NCC and took business statistics. Okay. Anna? Anna? Bethany?
One, I was thinking, I transferred from Pebble.
Is it Wade?
Yeah.
Then did you take business statistics? Just to the general statement.
No, I only did.
Okay. Anthony? Laura? And did you take algebra? Carlos Martinez?
I think stats, but I don't remember.
Justin? Lyndon?
I'm right. I don't know if it's stats is a different name. I wouldn't came. Sure. It's a different name.
Is it statistics? You take statistics?
I think it is business for business, I think. It is. I'm not exactly sure.
But, well, our school, we need general statistics.
Yeah.
So you might be weak for the general statistic and then the algebra.
Oh, okay.
So if you go to your degree work, you should see math 110 and math 130 check. So you have to, you should,
Where did I find that?
my BSU,
Oh, okay.
and then under that, you should see that on your degree work. Okay, so you are Justin, right? Sarah? Sarah? Alyssa? Ferrara?
What do you ask me?
Have you taken statistics or algebra?
No. I don't-
You need to take that,
I don't
okay?
know.
Yeah, but,
But I can take this class about.
no, you can take it, but I'm just telling you, you still have to take math 110 and 130.
Oh.
If you never took that, okay? Justin?
It's a math and statistics.
Math 110 is statistics,
I'm gonna say, I did
algebra,
algebra there.
okay. Victoria?
I took one time.
Okay, good. You like math? You like math? I forgot to add. You- Okay, who like math?
Depends. I don't like calculus, but I like statistics.
Okay, you don't, oh, interesting.
Yeah, if it wasn't for COVID, I would have failed pre-calc in high school.
Aviation? Ezekiel? Sorry, how do you say your name? Ezekiel? Heather? You like math? So, Riley, is it Riley?
Yes, I took 110 and 130.
So, okay, Nicholas, Whitetail,
I took both.
call your name. Okay, so for those who took 110, you still remember something from 110, raise your hand. Oh, what do you remember?
I didn't take math 110 here, but I took it at NCC.
Yeah.
I remember it was very project based. And I remember our final project at the time, it was March 2021. We had to do a project on COVID cases and how prepared the US was for COVID. By using data with like something along the lines of like hospital beds per people or something like that.
Yeah,
I remember it was like a long project. We had to write like a 10-page paper on it too.
yeah, but what calculation you use?
I remember we did a lot of it on like RStudio. We did a lot of work on RStudio Cloud, which is like a computer science based course thingy. And I don't remember exact calculations. I'm pretty sure there were like confidence intervals with it. And,
Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was based on that a lot.
Okay. Who else remembers stuff? You, and then you,
Students.
okay. Okay.
Off the top of my head, I can't like remember like what it's called, but you probably should the calculations and stuff like that. I don't know what they're called, but I didn't,
Standard deviation?
yeah, I can understand deviation.
Okay. I memorized the formula for standard deviation, but I don't know, like, I didn't really understand when I was in college. Yeah. So, any questions? So that's it, and then I have some basic idea, and I'm going to email David for 3 of you. Yeah, I don't know if I will be in trouble, but usually the NCC students, are, will be my advisees, and then I usually just waive their, QBA 250, okay?
Yeah, that's what I was told when I came to a campus visit. I brought up the email that he sent to me. He told me the business statistics class from MPP transferred to math 110, even though the question should transfer as, which is a required course that I have. And he told me that this class is related but a different course.
But did you take general statistics at NTT?
Yeah, I took introductory statistics, and that's what it says when I transcript, but
Yeah.
math 110 is both business statistics and introductory statistics.
Oh, okay. Okay, so yeah, I'll see what I can do. Any questions? No questions? So I'll see you guys next Tuesday, and then we will start from chapter 1. Okay, and I will record I think it's recording, and I'm going to post it online. So every class I will post online. You can log in when we have class to Zoom, or you can watch the recording. I think if you are not sure whether or not it's right to do online, you can start by logging in. And then if you have question, you can always ask during the Zoom. If you watch recording, you have to email me or, text me to ask questions. Yep.
Get you doing, your recording, or people like this, I guess, or,
The recording,
yeah,
I'm going to upload it to YouTube, and I'll post the link on D2L under content. Okay. Yeah, so there are some recording link. It's not working, so I will delete that later on. My computer, well, my mouse broke. My cat broke my mouse, and I'm waiting for a new mouse to come in. And the computer is really bad with the touchpad. So it's very difficult for me to work with the computer at this moment. So that's why I didn't do much to change the syllabus. So any other questions? Okay, so I'll see you guys next Tuesday.
So you said you'll email us about what Dr. Daniel said?